Section 4.4, using StatCrunch to construct a conditional distribution. So I'm going to open up this data into StatCrunch. Here you have the first column, which is variable 1, which represents the row labels y1, y2. Then you have the three columns x1, x2, and x3 that contain the quantitative data. What we want to do is we want to be able to create a conditional distribution. In order to do that, we're going to go to Stat, we're going to select Tables, we're going to go to Contingency, and this is data that's with summary. So we have summary data. The columns that we're going to select are x1, x2, and x3, since that contains the quantitative data. The row labels is going to be variable 1 because that's the column that represents the row labels. And then what we want is the column percent to create the conditional distribution. And then we're going to select Compute. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So I'm going to copy this table, and then we're going to compare it to how it's done by hand. Okay, so let's take a look here. All right, so in the first one, we have 30. Okay, and then we take this 30, and what we're doing is that we're dividing it by the column total of 60. And that 30 divided by 60 gives us 0.5, which gives us 50%, and you can see there it is. Okay, likewise, we're going to take the next value, which is 30, and then we're going to divide it by the column total again of 60, which then gives us 0.5 and then 50%. And then if we took the total, which was 60 of the column, and then divide it by 60, well, that's going to give us 100%. Okay, likewise, if we take a look at this 15, we're going to divide it by the column total of 40. And that gives us 0.375, which gives us 37.5%. Again, we're going to take this 25, we're going to divide it by the column total to give us this decimal, and then gives us the percent of 62.5%. And then likewise, the 40 divided by 40 gives us the 100%. Okay, again, we're going to take 50, which is the cell amount. We're going to divide it by the column total, which is 100. It gives us a decimal of 0.5, which gives us 50%. Same thing here, 50 divided by the column total gives us a decimal of 0.5, which gives us 50% again. And then the last one, we take the column total and divide it by the total in the column, which gives us the 100% down here. Okay, and then the last part, let's take a look at that. We have the row total, which is 95. We're going to divide it by the column total, which is 200. And 95 divided by 200 gives us 0.475, which gives us the 47.5%. Again, we're going to take this row total of 105 divided by the column total of 200. The decimal turns into a percentage of 52.5%. And the last one shows the 200 divided by 200, which gives us the 100%. So again, this is considered a conditional distribution using StatCrunch to be able to generate that information.